We're here with Freddie Roach at the kickoff for Bernard Hopkins versus Joe Calzaghe. How do you see this fight playing out style-wise?
Well, Calzaghe, I think he'll come out and throw a lot of punches like he usually does, but he's to be careful because my guy's a great counter puncher, and he's going to absorb punishment early. So I think Bernard's going to change his game plan pretty quickly. I feel because when you throw a punch, obviously you may hit a punch, and he's such a good counter puncher. Every time you throw something, you start getting hit, you get a little tentative and start throwing less punches and being a little bit weary of it. So I think that's basically how we're going to break it down. But counter punch really well early and then take it to him in the late rounds.
Yeah, it's been demonstrated by a lot of Bernard's opponents. By the punch stats, the fight beforehand, they throw a lot more, but when they get in there with Bernard, he really shuts them down.
He knows that he has that quality that he does know how to shut them down, and that's a gift that he has. That's within him, and he's just very successful with it, and there'll be no change in those numbers, I believe, because Calzaghe, if he throws that many punches, he's going to get countered too much and beat up a little bit. So, and he's never fought a fighter like Hopkins. He beat up Jeff Lacey and a couple other guys. He's looked good. I respect him. I was training Stevie Collins once before, getting ready for the Calzaghe fight when Stevie retired. But he's been champion for a long time. But he's had a lot of controversial wins along the way. And he's great for the UK, but now he's in America. It's a different. This is where boxing really lies. I think you get to prove yourself in America.
Do you think that Bernard will be able to impose himself as a bigger man, or do you think moving up in weight will actually help Calzaghe a little bit?
No, I think with a bigger, strong guy, the thing is, at his age, he's not like a young guy struggling to make weight. So he's been around a long time at that weight, so I'm sure he has no problem making it. But 75 is going to be he's going to feel the power and the pressure of a strong 175 pounder. Even when I work with the guys in the mitts, when I work with Bernard in the mitts, nobody makes me sore like he does, because he's physically very, very strong, and his demeanor and the way he carries himself. He's a strong-willed guy also. So I think this is a good style for him, and it's going to bring out the best in Hopkins.
Let me change gears a little bit. How is the training for Manny Pacquiao going?
Excellent. Manny hasn't been this focused since he fought Barrera the first time. We're averaging over 30 rounds per day. We did 16 rounds in the mitts yesterday with no rest period for 16 straight. Just no rest. We work through the rest period. He's just a machine right now. I've never seen him this focused in a long time. I think you'll see the best Pacquiao yet.
Yeah, he's wanted this rematch actually since the first fight.
We signed the contract for the rematch right away, and Marquez chose not to and went to Thailand and got beat. So, we've been wanting this fight for a long time. The rematch, we signed for it once before, and we're happy it's here now. And but we know it's style-wise, it's a tough fight. So Manny's really been down. He's not playing basketball. He's not playing billiards. He's not gambling. He's not doing no distractions whatsoever. He's just training hard. I'm really, really happy with Pacquiao's performance so far in training camp.
Is there anything you've seen in Juan Manuel's recent performances that you might be able to exploit more? Looks like he's sitting on his punches a little more, maybe more fan-friendly.
He's been trying to do that. I'm not sure. I don't think he'll do that with Pacquiao, though. I think he will go back to his old style if he can, because maybe he's fighting that way because maybe he's getting a little bit older, and Pacquiao might have took something out of him in that first fight, because that was a brutal fight, and he's never looked as good since that fight. So in my opinion, he might not be able to move backwards and counterpunch like he used to. When those legs get old, sometimes all fighters can do, older fighters, is come forward. So maybe that's the reason. So, but we'll see.
Can I get your predictions for this fight as well as the Pacquiao fight?
It just wins in both. That's what we're here for. Knockouts. If we don't look for knockouts. If they come, they come. The thing is, but my guys are prepared to go 12 hard rounds both, and if I want to win them all one at a time, and if a knockout comes, that'll be a bonus.